Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, we are doing the range efficiency and charging test in the Volkswagen ID4 first with the 77 kilowatt hour battery pack. We did this test a few weeks back, but when we did the test, we were on winter tires. Now we are on summer tires, so hopefully we are going to get lower consumption and thus more range. Today's conditions are 12 degrees Celsius, dry and sunny weather. So yeah, we do have the weather on our side, so I'm thinking and hoping that, yeah, we're gonna get a nice result today. And guys, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I'm Kris. I have this channel dedicated to testing EVs, so I do range tests, charging tests. I drive EVs down to 0% state of charge to see how far you can go on a charge and what happens when you're down low in the battery percentage, because these EVs behave very, very different. I also do time attacks and reviews. So if these are the type of videos you like, you find them helpful and entertaining, please go ahead and drop a like on the video down below. That is much appreciated, so thank you very much. And also consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. So as I said, today we are doing a range efficiency and charging test. We're starting here at Circle K in Furuset in Oslo. We're going north to the Mius Tower, and guys, if you don't know what that is, wait for it. It's awesome. That is 130 kilometers north from here, and then we're turning around and going back to this starting point. 260 kilometers round trip on a motorway with 100 and 110 kilometer an hour speed limits. That's about 60 or 70 miles an hour. When we get back to this starting point, we're going to calculate our theoretical range well under today's conditions, and also connect to a charger to see what kind of charging speed we do get after a few hours on the road. So we're just currently charging to 100%, and then we will be on our way. We are now Oscar Mike, and we've only been on the road for 16 minutes. We are climbing to an elevation now of about 200 meters up here, so you know, consumption does rise and is a bit high when we are at this point in the trip. And look at everybody in the left lane. I'm just, you know, driving the speed limit here. But yeah, we hit some showers here, guys. As you can see, this cloud right here is a rain cloud, and I think it's also, you know, right above us. And then this guy just pulls out in front of us. So yeah, I mean, people aren't even using their mirrors. People just, you know, change lanes. As long as they use their blinkers, they're like, yeah, I can change lanes. Doesn't matter what speed you're going. Guys, that's not how it works. When you change lanes, you have to yield for the traffic in that lane. If they are moving quicker than you, just putting on your blinkers and moving over and them having to brake, yeah, you are then not holding your yield. So, I mean, what's wrong with people? People really don't know how to drive some places, but okay. Yeah, it looks like it's, you know, stopped raining here now, thankfully. So, a bit of a rant, but yeah, that really annoys me that people just, you know, you're moving like in the left lane, which is, you know, often the fast-moving lane, and then people just get in front of you when they hit traffic, and then you have to slam on your brakes. No, you have to yield for me when I am in this lane, when you are changing lanes. That's how it works. Just, you know, putting on your blinkers doesn't give you the right of way. But okay, we're going to soldier on now. It, you know, stopped raining here, so that's not going to affect the conditions, the consumption at all. We are now here at Minnesundbrua just to check out the windsock here, and yeah, it's kind of dead. According to the wind map, and you can also see Mjøsa is very calm today. According to the wind map, we should have a slight crosswind from the west, which should be on our left side here, of about 1 meter to 2 meters per second. So yeah, really calm and nice conditions. And you can also see, guys, our consumption is also about the same, 21.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And we have now hit that maximum elevation, or we may be around there now, around 200 meters. And then we should drop to around, like 120, 130 when we hit the turnaround point in, Brumunddal, Mius Tower. Welcome to the Mius Tower, or the Mius Tower. So for once I decided to just drive 50 meters extra and stop at the parking lot here so you guys could get a better view of this wooden structure, which is 82 meters tall, and the whole thing is built in wood. Yeah, it's awesome, wood and glass. And then they're doing a new construction here next to it. So that looks like it's going to be only 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, so it's going to be a much smaller construction. Yeah, very cool. We're going to watch and keep an eye on the progress there as we move through the spring and summer. Okay, consumption is now at 22.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which I think is a bit high. Average speed 109. Well, it was 111 when we stopped here. And then we have covered 129 kilometers according to the car. And then let's take a look at the state of charge, 62%. But okay, we're gonna turn the nose south again. We're gonna go back to Oslo, and I think the consumption is going to drop to maybe 21 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers if we are lucky. Okay guys, we are now back here at Circle K in Furuset, and let's just stop here to check out the consumption. And yeah, okay, give me a sec here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around the camera now, and then we are going to check let's check out the consumption here, guys. Okay, so we are now at, oh my god, 22.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So it actually didn't drop like at all, did it? 259 kilometers covered, 109 kilometers an hour in average speed. But I'm surprised about the consumption. So when we did this run, yeah, just check also the state of charge, 20% state of charge. Okay, so when we did this run back in, when we did, oh my god, I re-assumed it. Sorry guys. So when we did this run, you know, a few weeks ago, we got the consumption of 22.8. That is very, very interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to just try to deplete the battery a little bit more. So we're going to go drive to the other side of town where I live. So we're going to go to Circle K in Sandvika and then connect to a charger there. And then after that, we're going to calculate our theoretical range under today's conditions, which is a little bit better than last time, but not as good as I was hoping, guys. Okay, guys, we are now here at Circle K in Sandvika. So let's connect to the charger, and then we will see what kind of speed we do get. And just to check, let's check our state of charge. And our state of charge is 16%. Okay, that is fine. So let's go ahead and, yeah, go out here. And hopefully, you know, these ID cars are really, really reliable, and we seem to be getting, yeah, maximum speed every time we, let's see, every time we try these. So we're just gonna, as a precaution, just gonna hold the connector there. It says please wait, because these seem to communicate with the vehicle before. Yeah, and then we have to pay. So I think it should have done the communication already, meaning that we probably don't have to, you know, hold the cable just to be sure. And let's see here, we can feel it vibrate. Yep. So usually the, you know, initializing, and we heard the clicking sound there, usually the initializing with the ID cars is really quick. Like much quicker than in my e-tron, for instance. But with these tritium chargers, it takes a little bit longer time than with other chargers I have tested with. So let's go ahead and see. We can see here we're still just waiting. Okay, there we go, guys. I'm gonna turn on the camera for you guys. Okay, we should, you know, hit that peak speed like we usually do with the ID cars, and you can see how quickly it gets up to speed. This is fantastic. Yeah, blasting there, and then boom, 121. Okay, so we didn't hit that, you know, absolute maximum speed of 125, but usually also when we are connected for a few minutes, it also picks up speed. So there seems to be some active battery warming with the ID here, with the ID4. But okay, that is very, very good. I don't think I'm going to need to show you guys any more than this. We should have that, you know, peak speed up until, is it 30 or almost 40% state of charge? Yeah. Before we wrap up, guys, let's take a look at the consumption and calculate the theoretical range under today's conditions, which has been between like 12, 13 degrees. We've even, you know, been down to about 10 or 11, but I mean, is there really a difference between a few, 3, 4, 5, not even 5 degrees, like 2 or 3 degrees? Okay, so the consumption under today's test was 22.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So how we do it is we take the battery of this car, which has a 77 kilowatt hour net capacity, divided by the consumption, 22.6, and then we multiply that number by 0.97 because that's about a 3% heat loss. You know, it may be even a bit less in this car, but just to be safe, at that speed, 3% heat loss. That gives us a theoretical range under today's conditions of 330 kilometers, which is fine. I was hoping for a little bit higher, you know, theoretical range as in lower consumption, because when I did, you know, my video yesterday, which was the Norwegian high-speed run, yeah, we got pretty low consumption, like 19.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. But that just goes to show you guys the difference in speed, because I think the average speed on that run was like 93 kilometers, and then the average speed we've had now was like, was that 109? So I mean, it's not even 15, 16 kilometers, but that gives, you know, when you go over that 100 kilometer barrier, the consumption seems to like increase quite rapidly. So guys, that was today's video. Let me know what you think down below of the consumption and the range of this car. Is it good enough for you? Is it not good enough for you? I think considering this car, the battery pack, and the size of this thing, it's not too bad. I mean, 330 kilometers is still plenty. That will give you 3 hours at motorway speed before you have to stop and charge. And I mean, that's quite good. That is quite good. So guys, let me know what you think down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.